The second half of an extensive art collection will soon go under the hammer and is expected to be one of the most valuable collections ever sold on our shores.
It includes pieces by Kiwi artists like Bill Hammond and Gordon Walters, with auctioneers saying savvy collectors are looking towards art pieces to counter rising inflation. Ashley Yates has more.
Stepping into an art lover's dream.
It's a collection of contemporary New Zealand art. It really captures a contemporary moment.
That's worth over $2 million. It includes the work of Gordon Walters, Shane Cotton, Robin White and the late Bill Hammond. This Bill Hammond piece, Goods and Services, has an estimated price tag of around $400,000 to $600,000. The first half of the collection was sold at auction last year for a combined total of $3.9 million. This masterpiece by Hammond sold for a record $940,000.
The prices that we achieved for Hammond last year really put him in that upper echelon of artists, and there's very, very few others in that club.
The suite of art was owned by a mystery Wellington man who decided to sell simply because he didn't have space for them anymore.
It's owned by someone who kept art in their home, a domestic environment, and the homes of their friends and their family. A really dedicated collector who bought a lot of artists, living artists, especially when they were perhaps not so well known, and who have really become very well known.
High art has always been accompanied by high prices, but Webb's auction house says prices continue to surge.
Look, I'm not an economist, but I can see that inflation, it's out there, it's a thing people are talking about, and we're seeing people really starting to use art as a hedge against that, turning their money into something that won't evaporate.
With demand for art in New Zealand reaching new heights ever since COVID-19.
The art market is doing better now than it ever has in New Zealand's history. I mean, it's more than tripled in size in the last 3 years, so I certainly haven't seen that before.
And it could be prices that haven't been seen before when this art is auctioned off tomorrow. Ashley Yates, Newshub.